It's that time of year again. Hundreds of thousands of people, tens of thousands of aircraft are all scheduled to descend upon one airport, one quiet little Midwestern town for 1 week. And for that 1 week, OSHKOSH, Wisconsin will become the busiest airspace in the world.
We've got a Cessna with beautiful LEDs lighting up the sky, half mile southwest of Pittsburgh Wings. That's a great job. We need to take you to 36 for now. Turn right, join the east-west road. Microwave antenna off the right side. You monitor tower now. Enter the left base for 36, monitor tower 126.6. Welcome to the show.
As I've done every July, I want to recommend the top 5 things that I recommend all pilots do, rusty or not, who intend to fly themselves into EAA Airventure 2025. Real quick before we start, Chelsea and I have our schedules for the week filled out. I'm gonna rattle off right now where you can find us and when during the week of OSHKOSH. Monday, July 21st at 0900 local, myself and Bruno from Fly with Bruno will be at the FlyingEyes tent, which is booth 422, for a new product launch and a meet and greet lasting until 10 a.m. Then on that same day at 1430 local, Chelsea and I are gonna be a part of the YouTuber meet and greet hosted at Forum Stage 7. On Wednesday, July 23rd at 1230 local, Chelsea and I are delivering a presentation all about our Sling TSI build, and that will be hosted at the Sling tent, which is booth 650. It'll be all about the options we're equipping our airplane with, why we chose certain customizations, and all the decisions that have gone into this airplane build. This airplane right behind me, Skyhawk 80991, is gonna be on display at the Garmin tent right in front of Boeing Plaza all week. And on Thursday, July 24th at 1030 local, Chelsea and I are gonna be at the Garmin tent for a meet and greet. On Friday, July 25th at 1130 local time, Chelsea is gonna be hosting a preventative maintenance workshop in Workshop Classroom C. She's gonna talk about all the preventative maintenance items that you can perform on your aircraft as a pilot and an aircraft owner. And lastly, on Saturday, July 26th at 1030 local time, Chelsea and I are gonna be at the FlyingEyes tent again for a meet and greet. Let me know down in the comments which of these events you plan to make it to during the week of Airventure. And next year we plan to deliver more presentations and stuff along those lines. So if you'd like to hear anything specific or see presentations on our work or our content, anything along those lines, let me know down in the comments. All right, with our OSHKOSH schedule out there, you can also read all of it down in the description of this video. Let's get on to the top 5 things I recommend for all pilots to show up ready to rock their wings. We're gonna start off with number 5. Read the EAA Airventure Notice cover to cover. The Airventure Procedure Notice is your Bible. Print it out, highlight the key points that are pertinent to you, brief all the arrivals like the FISC arrival or the Warbird arrival, IFR arrival, depending on what you're doing, altitudes, airspeeds, frequencies, any radio calls that may be necessary under different circumstances, holding patterns, and airport closure procedures. I'm telling you, this is so important, not only for your safety, but for the safety of all of the other pilots who are trying to fly into OSHKOSH and abide by these procedures. Print it, tab it, and know it cold. Number 4, be ruthlessly honest with yourself about your proficiency. OSHKOSH is not the time to get current. If your stick and rudder, radio skills, or situational awareness are rusty, sharpen them up before you launch. The most impressive thing you can do flying into OSHKOSH is to fly well and make smart decisions. Before you make your pilgrimage to OSHKOSH, go on some local trips, practice some instrument procedures, and get out and talk to ATC to knock off any rust that you may have before your big trip. Shout out to Plain English for sponsoring this content and creating a badass aviation radio simulator to practice with. Their link and a 10% discount code are down in the description. Number 3, Chairfly your arrival with the notice and a sectional or an iPad. Sit down with the notice and a chart or something like Garmin Pilot and mentally fly through all the possible beginning transitions all the way to all the possible runways that you may land on. Visualize altitudes, landmarks, and holding patterns. Because yes, holding patterns will be happening. The deepest way to learn something is to teach it. Grab your son or daughter, your spouse, your friend, or whoever's gonna be your co-pilot, talk them through and teach them the procedure yourself. And it'll further cement these procedures in your brain. The more familiar this is to you on the ground, the smoother it's all gonna go in the air. And something I'm pretty excited to use for the first time this year for situational awareness is in the latest database update of navigational data that Garmin released for not only avionics, but also Garmin Pilot. You can load the FISC arrival into your avionics and into Garmin Pilot as a procedure. You go to procedure, select arrival, and you can actually choose the FISC approach and choose your starting transition. And they even have it on Garmin Smart Charts. So I'm really excited to use that this year to load the arrival and see all the waypoints geo-referenced on the map and compare how they look over the top of the sectional chart. Number 2, have a cancellation or diversion plan. If OSHKOSH becomes too crowded, too rainy, or too cloudy, or if it's just too much, don't force it. Have alternates in your head ready to go like Fond du Lac, Appleton, or Dodge County. Be prepared to execute your diversion plan at any time. The airport in Oshkosh can close at any moment for a number of reasons. And plan to start your arrival with more than enough fuel to go all the way to Oshkosh and divert to your alternate. Aborting is not failure, it's airmanship. And last but certainly not least, number 1, utilize crew resource management, or CRM, even if your right-seater is not a pilot. Brief, delegate, and communicate. Treat every passenger like they're a member of the team. See something, say something. Bring them up to speed on all of the procedures y'all are gonna be following on the way in. Let them know what to expect and delegate little tasks to them like searching for traffic, letting you know what the next visual checkpoint's gonna be or what the next frequency is gonna be. And during the busy Oshkosh arrival, this will greatly help reduce your workload as pilot in command before it builds up. Above all else, don't be the cowboy, be the pro. The best pilots at Oshkosh follow the rules, blend in, and fly predictably. Leave the heroics up to the airshow performers. And as one of the greatest always said, fly good, don't suck. Rock your wings, land on your dot, have fun, and enjoy the world's greatest aviation celebration. I can't believe we're already in that time of year again, and I'm so stoked to see all of you next week at EAA Airventure 2025 in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Train hard, and you'll fly easy. We'll see you at the show.